Alright everyone, today I have an update on my sweet potato science experiments. About 5 weeks ago I did a couple videos about my efforts to grow my own sweet potato slips. Those are the vines that sweet potatoes grow off of. I'd suggest going back and watching those videos if you haven't seen them. Just to recap though, for now, what I did is I took sweet potatoes and I cut them in half. One half I suspended in some water about halfway submerged with some toothpicks, and then the other half I buried under about an inch of potting soil. Those are both supposed to be good ways to grow sweet potato slips. Suspending them in water is the most common method, but apparently burying them in dirt will cause the slips to grow faster. So a few weeks ago, my sweet potatoes started to develop roots. So that was a positive sign. I was starting to wonder if they were going to take or not. But they all started to develop roots. Now as you can see, this one does not have any slips yet. It only has roots. However, last week I started to notice that some of them were growing slips. This one has actually been a little bit of a later starter than one of my others, but this is what some of the earlier slips look like. You can see there's a brand new one right there, a couple more coming out the top here. And then this one, the purple sweet potato, that's what's been most successful so far. Look at that bad boy. Last time I counted, there were around 10 slips on here. It looks like we've gotten some more since then. So these are looking gorgeous. I'm going to want to try to let these grow until they're about 6 to 10 inches long. And the weather's definitely going to be warm and stay warm before I plant them. So hopefully in early June I can get these planted. As you can see, I've had the most luck with the purple sweet potatoes, but I have a couple of these Hannah White sweet potato slips growing. I don't have anything from this Japanese sweet potato or this just whatever orange regular what you think of when you think of a sweet potato. So that's pretty impressive. I'm pretty happy about that. Now before I started getting slips coming out of these, I started to get a couple coming out of the soil. So take a look at that. You can see I have there's 3 rather large ones here in a row. Those were my first ones to start coming up. The one looks like it might be getting close to that 6-inch mark, so that's pretty good. These are also out of the purple sweet potato that's in here. And then I have one coming out of, I think it's the orange sweet potato, but that one hasn't really grown much since it first popped its head, so I'm not real confident in that. And then I've developed 2 more that look to be out of the purple sweet potato as well. So far in my experiments, the purple sweet potatoes are the most productive and start growing slips the fastest. Now we'll see how the others do over the next few weeks. Like I said, in early June I'm trying to get these planted, and I'm working on some container beds for those. Now one problem that I did have with the sweet potatoes that I put in the soil, one of them started to mold, and I ended up getting mold on top of the soil on one end of the container, and it was starting to spread, so I had to take that one out and pitch it and dig out all that moldy soil. It had spread to half of one of my other sweet potatoes, so I cut that one down in half and put the good half back in here. I don't remember offhand which one that was. I kind of thought it was the purple one, but I'll be surprised if I'm getting this many slips off of just that 1/4 of a sweet potato. But we'll see how it does when it comes to... If I'm not getting any more slips out of the others by mid-June, then I'll probably just dig them up and just take a look at them, see what they have as far as root structure goes, see if they ended up molding or what's going on with those. And I'll do an update about that. But that's just an update on my sweet potato science experiments. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for stopping by.